Let's meet the new M1 Ultra. I've been so excited to get my hands on this machine. It is a Cricut, a laser printer, a laser cutter. It's just amazing. Okay, so we're going to open it up, and there's the base plate. It comes with two different sticky mats to put on the base plate. The standard grip mat for paper, card, etc. and a pink fabric grip mat. It comes with the laser module. I have the 10-watt laser module, which is enough for me as I have a 20-watt S1. In the basic kit, you get your laser module, you get a cutting blade which looks like the knife blade, which is for thicker materials, a fine point blade for paper, card, etc., a pen holder, a box of pens. These to me look like the Cricut pens. I've been told you can use Cricut pens in this machine. You also get prisms for cutting on, but I don't use those. I have the honeycomb, so I don't use the prisms. And that is what you get in the basic kit. In the next kit up, you get everything the same as you would get in the basic kit. You also get the multi-module, I think it's called. Now this module is for the blades I'm about to show you. The rotary blade for fabrics, leatherettes, etc. If I can get it back in. And the foiling tip, which will also deboss and score on your card or paper. Me just faffing around as usual. And then the game changer, the inkjet printing module, which you can just slip in, you plug it in, and you're ready to go. This is a 3-colour cartridge, so it has no black in it, but it creates black from a mix of the colours. And I believe that you can replace this with a HP 26 cartridge. I will check up on that. But xTool also sell the cartridges, and they are really well priced. But you can use this to obviously print and cut stickers, print and cut on card. You can also print and cut on wood. And you can print on white acrylic. And you can print on clear, but obviously you won't see it as well because there's no white back into it. There's no white ink. This is just the part that the printer uses, just to make sure your ink's working before you start using it. Now I'm just going to lift this out. I believe the honeycomb comes in the most expensive bundle, but I could be wrong. That also includes the air purifier, rotary, and an air assist. So I love this honeycomb tray. There's a door on the front, so you can slide it out to different levels, so that you can use thicker materials. You can use your rotary tool. And I've just got it prepped here for something I'm going to do later. Okay, let's make a quick project. I'm just going to set my material type using the xTool presets. I'm just using pine or birch plywood. pine plywood. And then I'm setting it for the inkjet module. And I'm just going to bring in my design and just resize it to the size that I want. So I think I've set that to 40 millimeters, so 4 centimeters. I'm upping my intensity to 100% for the inkjet module. I am now clicking on this and I am going to outline it. This will give me an outline that can be cut. Now I just need to zoom in because I can't actually see the nodes. Which of course I didn't think about at the time. So now we've zoomed in so I can see. So we're going to double click this and then we're going to do edit nodes. And I'm just going to remove these couple of little nodes over here and then one on the other side, which would just take away the gaps that I don't want cut. I just want the outline cut. So that's done. I'm now just going to create a rectangle. Just draw this in. Zoom out a little. Just resize it. Quickly move my image out of the way. And then I'm going to hit the 2 black squares, which is combine or weld. I'm just checking I've done everything properly. Resetting my material. And popping my design back inside. And just making sure it's centered. I'm just going to use the align tool just to make sure it's in the middle. We're now going to go and mark the area that my material is covering in the bed of the machine. So you can see a little couple of dots appear and then a rectangle will appear. So that is my rectangle, my A4 piece of plywood inside the machine. And you'll see in a minute. So I can show you what I was doing here. There's a more in-depth video of this about for the S1 that I did. So you basically move the crosshairs to the corner, press the button on the front, and then move the crosshairs to the other corner. Press the crosshairs again, and then I always just return mine. You don't have to, but I like to. So now that it's done, I am just sending it to process. And it's going to tell me the path that the printer is going to take. And now it is measuring the distance to the material. And we're going to hit start on the front of the machine. This is just it measuring the material. So it's an autofocus, so you don't have to manually focus or measure your materials, like the thickness. Okay, now it's going to go over on that little bit of paper we saw at the beginning, and it's going to do a quick 3 lines just to make sure everything's working, and it's going to start to print. It prints from the bottom up, so you will start to see the design coming through in a minute. Now, you don't have to, but I have primed my wood with an acrylic primer just because wood is porous, so it's going to suck that ink in, and if you turn up the intensity too high, it will bleed. By adding the acrylic primer, I'm not getting the bleeding. And there you go, it has printed. It's just going to pick up the little ink cover, which covers the bottom of the ink to stop it drying out. Now I'm just going to swap my modules over. As long as you don't move your material, it will cut perfectly. And you can see how long that took. So now I'm going to change it to laser on a flat surface. I'm just going to turn off the output on that. I'm going to click my blue lines. I'm going to send it to cut. I'm using the preset settings that xTool give. And we're going to send that to process as well. Oh no, see, that's where I made a mistake. I forgot that I needed to measure the distance of the wood with the laser. The inkjet module does it itself automatically. With the laser, you need to press it to measure, but I forgot. And we're going to start again. Once it's ready, you press the silver button on the front of the machine, and it's going to tell us how long it's going to take. This was me just setting the distance, doing the auto measure, so the auto focus, and then I'm just going to leave the laser head there. It knows exactly where I want it to cut on the wood, so you don't really need to position it anywhere special. And then this is me going back, pressing process. And here we go, we're cutting. Because of that pinpoint positioning, it will cut in the same place as is shown, as long as you don't move your material between modules. And obviously I'm hanging around the machine. Never leave your machine unsupervised. And there we go. The cut is complete. I'm just waiting for the internal fan to turn off that's taking the smoke away. And I dropped something down there, so I'm just trying to deal with that. And there we go, it pops straight out. And there's the completed time. And there's my finished little project. I'm going to use him in my art journal. So I've added a little clip on the front. This machine is so much fun. I have done a couple of other projects I've recorded and I will be posting them soon. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all soon.